What's up, everyone? This is Sunnyvale, and welcome to another Eternal Draft of the new set Defiance. Big news today: the community store was just released, so so check out how much influence you have. You might be able to score some sweet rewards from it, and I will be doing my own personal diamond campaign Monday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific time. So be on the lookout for that. There will be some great drops there. All right, that's all I have for announcements. Let's get right to it. Alright, Coastal Elite, Forgeborn, Broken Wing Brawler. I've mentioned before how I think that the nerf to this card hit it really hard. There's also Conflagrate, and I think Conflagrate's gone down a bit in my estimation. I do like Forgeborn. I know some people don't, but I mean, if you play Forgeborn, usually, first of all, a 7/7 Overwhelm is just a huge deal. And if you ever get to play 9, pay 9, and connect with it, that's probably the game. Counts itself. That being said, Coastal Elite with the with having fast weapons, that's a scary ability. I'm not necessarily saying that it's insane, but it's definitely scary. I mean, people are going to prioritize removing this in order to not get blown out. So I think I'll take that. I do think that Forgeborn is quite good. And Warlock's Brew is fine removal, but again, it's another card that has dropped in my estimation. So I'm going to take the Coastal Elite here. I think that other reasonable cards are Forgeborn, Warlock's Brew, Coastal Recruit, and Conflagrate. Forgeborn would probably be my second pick, but people are going to try to get this Coastal Elite off the board if they can. Okay, so let's take a look. Ooh! We could have a nice little theme deck here if we wanted to with the Weaponsmith. Coastal Elite with Shingane Forge actually seems pretty interesting. It's not that good with Bear Arms because Bear Arms you want to follow it up with subsequent units, and then there's a few good time cards and Infused Guardian and Power Breach Sentinel, but man, I kind of want to just have the theme deck. Steward is good too. Display of Ambition good. These are good cards. These two go really well together. I guess I could take the Forge because having the heavy axes just totally messes up combat math with these two together. Yeah, actually, you know what? I think I'll do that. This is really interesting, just the choice between these two picks. Because this gives all your weapons +1/+1, but this gives all your units +2/+1, more or less. It also triggers all of your renown. So hopefully we'll be setting up, hopefully we'll be setting up for a nice little renowned deck, and there's a Forge Master. That goes really well with what we're doing so far. Resolute Monk is also really good, another good time card. Display of Instinct is good as well, but you have to be in all three factions. We'll just take the Forge Master here and hope that we're in some sort of Rakano weapons build. I do think that this is one of the best 2-drops in the format. Okay, Firemane goes really well with the Forge. There's also Magmatic Sentinel, not too exciting. Svetya's Bravery goes well enough in the weapons deck, but it's not insane. I like Historian in the right deck, but it's not. Yeah, I'm not deviating from this path, I don't think. Okay, there's a Fur Hat, which goes, which is kind of interesting with what we've got going on so far. I don't think it's particularly good. Getting the +1/+1 is nice, but it really doesn't do a whole ton without synergies. I'm just going to go with the Fireheart Recruit card that I've been continuously impressed by. Just having Pledge, and also being a 3/1 quick draw that wears weapons really well. Okay, this is an interesting pack. We've got Unmoored Valkyrie, which is actually really good if you can just suit it up. There's not a ton of removal in this format that hits flyers, but there's also a Beastmaster, and it's pretty hard to go wrong with Beastmaster. So we'll just take that here. 5/5 Overwhelm for 5 with random upside is pretty good. There's a Recruit, but there's another Beastmaster. I'd be happy to take a Recruit, but there's no way I'm passing a Beastmaster for it. Okay. I don't think I'm playing any of these. I'll take the Research Assistant just in case I really need a random body and or influence. Although I don't think it's going to be good or necessary. Okay. I think that Firemane's pretty replaceable. I'll just take the Good Fixing and Token of Honor because that's all 3 factions that we want to be in. Over that. Okay, I'll take the Court Mage. Oh, actually, hold on. Watchwing, huh? 4/4 flyer with upside. Sure, I'll take that. Court Mage is not bad, especially... well, I mean, the size is pretty good. 2/5 just happens to... A lot of things attack for 4, I think, in this format. Is that right? It's been a while since I've drafted. We've been playing a lot of Constructed. But this is able to stonewall a lot of things in the format, so that's pretty good. There are a lot of 3/3s in the format. That's what I'm thinking of. But we'll take the big flyer here. Okay. Don't get any gifts in the end of that. Okay. This pack's interesting. We've got a lot of really powerful options to choose from. We got Stonescar Maul, Bright Mace Paladin, Welding Torch, all of which go very well. I think we want... Oh, I guess there's Gilded Glaive also, although Double Justice is kind of tough, and it's hard to say if this is better than Welding Torch. Getting a +4/+4 is really nice, to be sure. It might be better than Welding Torch. Welding Torch, you have to pay 7 for it to be, like, really good. Otherwise, it's just reasonable. Double Justice, on the other hand, it's going to be kind of tricky. Man, it's either the evil I know recently or the evil I used to know. I guess neither of these are evil, but that's what's going through my head right now. Yeah, I think I want to just take the Welding Torch. I think it's going to be as easier to play with the Gilded Glaive, and it also has, in my mind, slightly better upside. Okay, this pack's pretty bad. I think this is an easy Seek Power. I wouldn't mind taking the Canary. It actually goes well. It's a good thing to put weapons on, as it turns out. But this pack is just weak all over, and I'm just gonna... I guess Tower Shield is a weapon? I've never played this card. I imagine it's terrible. 6 for +1/+3. Anyway, we're just gonna take the Seek Power. I think that's the best fixing we can get. Ooh, Wyvark. Well, this pack is quite good. We either have a Wyvark, which is double primal, which is why I wanted to shy away from that. And we have a Ruination Sledge, which is really good. I've talked about this before, about how it's able to kill relics. And there are a fair number of relics in this set, so we'll take the Sledge. Also, it's just a big weapon. Has a lot of synergy with the deck that we're building. We've got Oni Ronin in this pack. There's also Aegin's Choice. The +4/+4 Mithril armor is pretty insane. However, Oni Ronin, especially in a format where people tend to stumble, like if you can play an Oni Ronin on turn 1, you'll have a pretty good shot at winning. Yeah, I think I'll just take that over the Aegin's Choice. Aegin's Choice is good, but hopefully we can get better weapons. Okay. There's a Beast, Battle Mage. I think that's the pick here. None of the rest of these are too exciting. There's a Spiked Helm, but I'm not really interested in that if I can avoid it. There's also a Stone Shaker, which I'm not interested in. So I'll take the Battle Mage here. Alright, I'm hoping to not have to play Heavy Axe, but it is a card that I will play if I need to. There's also Canary here, which is fine. We already have 4 3-drops. We're really more interested in 2-drops. We also don't have a ton of weapons. I don't know, like the Shinigami Forge can just like make our weapons for us. You know what? I'll take the Canary. In a format full of 3/3s, it blocks reasonably well, and if I want to suit it up, it does that pretty well as well. Okay, let's take the Recogulator here. I don't think I'm going to need a Topaz Drake, although I think that's actually kind of a reasonable card here in this set. I have 2 Beastmasters and a New Order Watchwing though for top end. Stranger, Staff, not interested in these. I'll just take the Stranger just in case I need 2-drops or I need the fixing somehow. There's also Flash Freeze, but I don't think that this is a Flash Freeze deck. Generally speaking, in this format, I try to avoid interacting if I can. I know that sounds terrible, and it is, truthfully. Yeah, let's take the fixing. Like, interaction is generally a positive thing, but like the synergies are in this format are just so powerful that you want to build the most powerful synergies that you can and not worry too much about things like interaction and removal. I mean, having some removal is good, but having strong synergies is better. We'll take the Arcanist here. Dies and then helps enables our strategy, also a reasonably sized flyer. There's also Improvised Rubbler, which is okay. Kills a lot of stuff, but sometimes it doesn't First of all, it costs 1 more. Second of all, it's triple fire. Third of all, it doesn't necessarily kill stuff. If it doesn't kill something, then you're in a lot of trouble. I think that Bright Mace Paladin is significantly better than Crown Watch Paladin. This is an Oni run with Aegis, and in Limited, people aren't even going to want to attack your Crown Watch Paladin. There's also a Flame Blast here, which I think is, well, I'd rather just have a unit that can get lifesteal. It's good at catching us back up if we need to. Okay, how the mighty have fallen. I used to think that Wildfire Centauri was very, very, very good. In the last set with all the combat tricks, now I don't think it's great. I'm more inclined to take Stone Powder Heretic. If we can just put a weapon on this, it can be really big. These banners are off faction. The other thing I could do is take a Magma Javelin, which is a highly underwhelming. You know what? I have 1, 2, 3 5-drops and 2 6-drops that I'm pretty interested in playing. Maybe I do take the Javelin, because I have 1 4 in Welding Torch, and that's about it. Okay, I'll take the Javelin. Not thrilled about it, but we'll see what happens. Okay, I'll take the Agent's Choice here over... Well, there isn't a super tempting alternative. Let's see. I'll just take another Seek Power. These units are pretty behind the curve, so having nice fixing is good. There's another Agent's Choice. Okay. Yeah, we have plenty of 3s. I don't think I need the Watch Ring. I'll just take an Agent's Choice then. Okay, I'll just take the Pirate up to fill out the curve. I'll take the banner. I think we have really good fixing in this deck. I don't think that this is really a Sky Crew deck. I mean, it's fine, but we're trying to beat down a little quicker than that. There's another Hero banner. There's also a Crown Watch Longsword, but with the 2 Agent's Choices, I don't think that I really need that many more weapons. So let's take the banner. Alright, we'll take Sky Crew here. Oh, Sledge. Jeez, that's a good one. What do we have here? We've got a Grandfather's Axe, a Bottoms Up, a Huntsman. Huntsman might be very good in our deck. I think that in the weapons deck, Huntsman is at its finest. I am actually inclined in taking Huntsman, even though it's a 2-drop and it's not the best, like, splash. We have very good fixing, so playing it on turn 2 is not totally unreasonable. And I think it's very, very good in our deck with all of our weapons, all of our big weapons. Grandfather's Axe is a card that I'd be happy playing, but I don't think we even have that many small units. So, like, we just, like, this is best in a deck where you have lots of units that you just send one at a time and attacking. I think this deck is going to be focused on getting one big unit in. We'd be happy to pick up a Svetya's Bravery later on. But anyway, I'll take the Huntsman. Hello, what do you do? Okay, nothing for us. Fancy rare, but not particularly great for us. Okay, we've got Master Cartographer, Shingane Forge, Storm Spiral, all of which I like a lot. How much of our stuff does Storm Spiral kill? Not a ton, just because we don't have very many 2-drops. We've got the Huntsman and the Forge Master that we're really happy to play, and we've got the Oni Ronin, and that's about it. Could also play the Cartographer, though I'm not excited about that. Could play Brawler, could also just pick up a token. Although I am a little worried that we're going to be low on playables with this pack. Or, sorry, with this draft. Okay. Really don't want to have to play Fire Adept if I have to. Actually, you know what? The Fledgling might be reasonable in this deck. I usually auto-exclude it, but in this deck, we've got... Does it say how many this is? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, so that's actually pretty good as far as playables go. I think I still want Storm Spiral. Like, this is very good. I have had many blowouts and been blown out many times by Storm Spiral. Ruckus Rouser, huh? Well, I don't think I'm taking anything else here. We might see... Oh, wait. Brilliant idea? If you cast it for 8, it draws 4. That's not really that exciting, really. And we're not planning on getting a ton of power. I'll take the Ruckus Rouser. It's certainly interesting. I have not yet played it. I don't think it's good, but we can find out. Okay, I'll take the Sauropod. I'm really not interested in a Sunscorched Elemental. I think that's basically a blink there. Alright, we'll take the Brawler here. Or we could take the Cartographer, but actually, I'll take the Cartographer. It'll smooth out our draws. It's a 2-drop, which we don't have a ton of. Alright. On-faction token. There's an Outrider here, but we don't have any relics. I don't think it would be particularly good. Alright. Reclusive Scholar is not bad. I actually like its ability to block quite a bit. There's the Unmoored Valkyrie. Yeah, I guess that's what we're doing. Another Broken Wing Brawler? Yeah, I suppose so. Mischief Yeti? Not too interested in Mischief Yeti. Though I don't think we're taking any of the others. Okay, so we have really good fixing, but the card quality is definitely lacking a bit. Oh, they sped this up. Wow, this is a lot smoother than it used to be. Cool, good job. Okay, so play these. Play these, play this, 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 this. Probably playing one Brawler. This, 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 and these two. Okay, so that's 23. So we need to add about 4 cards. Oh, the Agent's Choice. Okay, that's 25. Alright, so this is going to want about 2 more cards. I think this is definitely an 18 power deck, if not a 19 power deck. So we could play Unmoored Valkyrie. Putting a +4/+4 weapon on that is a big deal. Could play the Khopesh. Could play the Ivysaur. I mean, with Ruination Sledge and Welding Torch and then the 2 Agent's Choices, I feel like just having a flyer is a reasonable route to victory. So I think I'm tempted to just play the Ivysaur. And then also just an Unmoored Valkyrie. Alright, I'm fine with it. I think I'd rather do that than try out Ruckus Rouser, which I assume is not particularly good, but I could be wrong about. The other thing we could do is we could just play another 2-drop, but these, like, Pyro Elemental is not exciting. I mean, we only have 4 2-drops. It is an option. Ugh. That is not what I want to do here. I think it's actually what I should be doing, is playing a 2-drop. The other thing I could do is I could just play Argenport Stranger. It gets us Shadow, which doesn't help at all. It gets us Justice, which doesn't really help either. You know what? In a format full of 3/3s, a 3/1 doesn't seem like the absolute worst thing in the world. Okay, and then we add 2 Seek Power. We add all the fixing we got. We got a lot of fixing. And then add power. Can probably just go down to 1 primal because we have 6, 7, 8 sources, 9 sources without it. We have 6, 7, 9, 11 sources of Justice with this. Fire, we have 5, 8, 11. No, 10. Yeah, okay. 11. So I just guess we add a Fire Sigil and call it a day, huh? Okay, well, this is definitely the best fixing I've had in this format, which is exciting. But also, I think that the card quality and like the synergies that we're trying to build aren't particularly strong. It's not quite there. But hopefully the consistency will make up for it. Alright, looking forward to some solid games with this one. Let's go play some of the games. Be right back.